Hi everyone, this is Dr. Bonghee Lee. I'm a piano faculty at Northern Virginia Community College, a music columnist, and the pianist of the Lovely Trio and the Presence Trio. You can find my albums on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, etc. Congratulations everyone, your hard work that made this happen. It was a really great opportunity for me to watch your performances at Washington Universal Piano Competition this year. I cannot adequately convey how impressed I was while watching your playing. The piano keys have two different colors, black and white, but we can make a million colors of sound with them. I hope you enjoy creating those colors in your musical journey and keep up the good work. I hope everyone is well during this difficult time and take some time to enjoy the beautiful fall weather. Congratulations everyone!
Hello everybody, my name is Kaltchev. I'm a piano professor at the Catholic University of America, Rome School of Music, Drama and Art. I'm also the head of the piano area in our school. It was a pleasure to judge the 2020 Washington Universal Piano Competition, Groups B and C. I judge very often different types of piano competitions, international, national, regional and local. I was impressed with the high level of the performances during the 2020 Washington Universal Piano Competition. I enjoyed hearing well-prepared and presented programs, beautiful music making, and lots of talent, artistry, and good teaching. I would like to congratulate all participants, their teachers, their parents, and of course the winners on a job well done. You all should be very proud of your accomplishments. Keep up the good work. On behalf of the jury, I would like to thank you for your hard work and dedication. Best wishes for future success and joy in making music on our favorite instrument, the piano.
Never quit and never stop. It's not until you fall that.
Hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr. Michael Angelucci, and I had the privilege of being one of the judges for this year's Washington Universal Piano Competition. I'd like to share with you a few thoughts about this year's event and about competitions in general. For me, I've always found the hardest aspect of competitions is learning to deal with the results. And this is true whether you're a veteran with many different competitions under your belt, or perhaps you're competing for the very first time. Anytime we're being judged, it's almost impossible not to get caught up in the results. Who won, who lost, that sort of thing. I can tell you, having been on the other side of the judges' table now for a number of years, that anytime a judge renders a decision, what you're in fact getting is his or her opinion at that specific moment in time. And this is very important to remember. If we had heard the competition 2 weeks before or 2 weeks later, we almost certainly would have ended up with different results. If we had listened to the recordings in a different order, or perhaps we had one more or one less competitor in one of the divisions, that can certainly affect the results as well. Obviously this year, having an entirely recorded event as opposed to a live competition format, well, that throws in a whole bunch of other variables into the mix, all of which can affect the opinions of the judges and therefore affect the results. This is also true of the written comments and critiques that we offered for each of the performances that we heard. If we were to go back now and listen to those performances, we almost certainly would have different opinions and therefore would have written different comments. I say this to you because at the end, regardless of whether or not you were happy with your performances or not, or perhaps you received the award you were hoping to receive or didn't receive an award and were disappointed by that, I want to say the same thing to you, which is this. Congratulations. Congratulations on your achievement and on sharing your wonderful artistry and musicianship with us. I can tell you that the competition this year was extremely robust, the level was quite high, and the scores and results of the final round were actually very, very close to one another. This means that those competitors who scored the highest scores and received the top awards were really not that far removed from those who perhaps didn't receive any award at all. And this is a testament to just how hard each of you have worked and how much wonderful musicianship you were able to bring to this competition. I hope I get the opportunity to hear you perform sometime again, hopefully live this time, and hopefully in the near future. Until then, I want to thank you for your participation. It was a privilege to hear you. And I most especially want to thank the parents and the teachers for sending these wonderful students to us. All the wonderful playing we heard was a result of a lot of really terrific teaching, and it's really exciting to hear so much wonderful musicianship happening in our area. Thank you again. It was a pleasure to hear you. I hope to hear you again soon. Good luck.
That you've
Hello, everybody. I'm Bradford Gowen. I teach at the University of Maryland in the School of Music. I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree from the Eastman School of Music in Rochester, New York. And in my years of performing and teaching, I've had a lot of experience with competitions, such as this one, both on the competing end and the listening end. I hate to always think of judging end, but on the, because every judge has to be, first of all, someone who loves to listen to music, right? I won the first international competition that was devoted primarily to the music of American composers. And since then, I've had the experience of judging lots and lots of competitions, many local ones, regional ones, national ones, and occasionally even an international competition. And so I was thinking that I probably have actually heard hundreds, if not thousands, of piano students play in competitions. And I want you to know that regardless of how many people I've heard and how many have played the same pieces, right before each person plays, I always feel an element of anticipation, looking forward, thinking, well, I wonder how this person's going to play. I want not necessarily how well, I don't mean that, but I wonder what kind of personality this person will seem to show in her playing or his playing, because we're all unique. Every one of us is individual in some way. I mean, obviously, we talk all the time about how similar people throughout the world are, and we want to act in ways that emphasizes our similarity as members of the human race. But nevertheless, each of us has a little something in our personality that makes us different from anybody else. And when we play, generally there's some aspect of that personality that comes through. And so the composer, the piece sounds just a little bit different when it comes through the person who's playing it, because as you're playing it, you're showing something about yourself. And that's a wonderful thing to be able to offer to the people who hear you, not just the interest or the beauty of the piece, but also the specialness of who you are while you're playing it. I have to congratulate you for being piano students, because, as you study the piano, you are learning so many things besides just the piece, which is great in itself, and more than just learning to play a wonderful instrument, which is great in itself, but you're also learning great habits for your life, discipline, concentration, the ability to listen, really listen, whether you're listening to your friend and to hear what that person is actually really trying to express to you, or you're listening to the sounds that you're making from the piano, the tone, the pedal, the balance of melody and accompaniment, all of those things. So we train our ability to pay attention and to concentrate. And I want to tell you that all of this together leads us, combined with our own personality traits, to become creators of beauty. And everybody wants somebody who creates beauty. Someone who is a beauty creator, a beauty sharer, is in high demand, is very valued, is worth a lot. And always the world can use more of that. So when a beautiful piece of music played with beautiful tone, beautiful pedaling, beautiful expression, and filtered through your own personality, unconsciously probably, when all that happens, whoever witnesses that, whoever hears it, is being blessed by you and through you. So as you go back to all your places where you've come from, I want to say, just keep this in mind, if you would. Go out and create beauty. Bye-bye.
Change it, I know I'm changing it into something big, better than before. And if it takes 1,000 lives, then it's worth fighting for.